Just popped into Morrisons and just got one of these takeaways banquets for two. So we'll see how we get on with this one. So let's have a look at what's on the menu today. We've got a Chicken Jalfrezi, a Chicken Tikka Masala, 1 Pilau Rice, 2 Naan Breads and 4 Onion Bhajis. So that's 1,320 grams, and just look at those ingredients. Quite a lot of things going on in there. So lots to do, let's get on with this. So that's takeaway for meal, banquet for two, Chicken Tikka Masala and a Chicken Jalfrezi. And put the bag down for this because I'm not going to get into this without having to rip it open. So see what we've got here. So we've got Jalfrezi, Chicken Tikka Masala, Pilau Rice, a couple of Naan Breads and 4 Onion Bhajis. All that comes to £9, and you get the bag, which is going straight in the bin. Right, so let's put this down here. Let's start with the Onion Bhajis. Let's open this packet up. This has got to be done. I'm going to do these, you can do these in the oven, but I'm going to stick them in. Don't you just love these packets where you can't get in them? So there's 4 Onion Bhajis. I'm just going to stick them into the air fryer. So I'm going to whack them in the air fryer, put them on 200 degrees. Now I've got it on for 19 minutes, but I'm probably just going to turn them off after about 4 or 5 minutes, just see how they are. And then I'm going to, on top of that, I'm then going to bung in the Naan Breads. There's 2 of them there. Take them out of the packet, stick them on the top, just give them 2 minutes, that's just to warm them through. So the other 3 items I've got here, Chicken Tikka Masala, Chicken Jalfrezi and the rice. I'm going to do the Chicken Tikka Masala for 4.5 minutes. I'm going to do the Jalfrezi for 4.5 minutes. And last but not least, I'm going to do the Pilau Rice for about 2.5 minutes. So I'm just going to jab the plastic on the Chicken Tikka Masala. We're going to do that one first in the microwave. Four minutes 30. Okay, that's been going for about 2 minutes. I'm going to stop that. So there we go, Chicken Tikka Masala. Give that a bit of a stir. Just mix it all in. And then I'm going to bung that back in again for the further 2 minutes. Going to cover it back over first. I make a mess of this, haven't I? So back in the microwave. Right, we've gone about halfway on that one. I'm not going to open it up this time. I'm just going to give it a good shake. That'll do. It seems to work quite well. Continue with the cooking. Right, Pilau Rice in the oven, 2 minutes. While I wait for that, for about 2 minutes, I'm going to stick these into the air fryer. There we go, 2 minutes. Right, there we go. That's the rice. I'm just going to do that again for another minute. I don't think that's quite hot enough for me. So, 1 more minute back in the microwave. Okay, so the onion bhajis has been in there for 2 minutes. Just going to swiftly turn them over. Stick them back in the air fryer for another 2 minutes. Right, that's that done. That looks a bit better, nice and hot. So let's get that in the dishes. What I'm going to do is just put these naan breads, don't need a lot, so I'm just going to pop them in on the top and just stick them in for the last 20 seconds or so, perhaps a little bit longer. Okay, that's the end. Naan breads have been in there, nice and warm, that's all they need. Let's have a look at the onion bhajis. Yeah, they look all right, nicely done. Let's get them in the dishes and let's get going. So there we go, Chicken Tikka Masala, Chicken Jalfrezi, couple of naan breads pilau rice and 4 onion bhajis. Got to be done, hasn't it? Put them in the trays, just makes it look that much better. Because we eat with the rice, remember? So it looks like the wife's going straight in with the chicken jalfrezi. Any chicken tikka masala? You want some of that? I'll hold the dish for you. It's a bit difficult when you've only got one hand and a... Looks all right. Is that it? Looks like I've got quite a bit. Let's have a look at this pilau rice. Doesn't look particularly much to it, does it? A little bit of yellow dyed rice with some cumin seeds in there. Onion bhajis. Just one of those. So that's my wife's plate anyway. There you go. And half a piece of naan bread. So that's it. That's the whole lot there. I'm going to dig in. Let's dig in with some of this chicken tikka masala first of all. Get some of that on the plate. Get over to the chicken jalfrezi. It's a good thing about these heaters, that's why they have them in the restaurants, because it does keep the food hot. Right, let's move over here to the pilau rice. That's it. And I'll have one of those onion bhajis and a bit of naan on the side. That'll do me for now. Still plenty left. Okay, so that's it. The chicken tikka masala, chicken jalfrezi, rice and a naan bread. We're going to dip this naan bread in here first of all. So that's the chicken jalfrezi I'm having there. Not too bad, a little bit bland. There's nothing much to it. There's a good bit of heat content there. Is it a bit warm for you? Yeah, she's nodding. She's not one for the spiciness. So it's that's a chicken jalfrezi, but I think it's about right. Jalfrezi is supposed to be like a madras type of heat, I believe. So let's see what the chicken's like. Let's just cut into that piece. Yeah, chicken. Let's put it like that. But you know, that's one of the portion sizes you get, and you probably only get about 8 of those in the package. So we've got about 4 each here. So there you go. Not bad, succulent, quite tasty. Is it the best chicken jalfrezi I've had? No. Let's try a bit of the chicken tikka masala. Yeah, not too bad. You know, you're not going to get restaurant quality, and I don't know if I've ever told you this, but I do have another channel called CurryShed. This week's CurryShed recipe is a delicious chicken jalfrezi. You know, I'm sort of judging it against what I do, and obviously it's not quite the same. They've got to batch process all of these things, so it's not. Yes, I am back, and so is CurryShed, and we've got some marvellous videos coming up. One of them is going to be next week, and I'm off to another country, and we're going to be doing lots of videos in other countries. So do come along. If this is what you're interested in, is cooking curry at home, come along and see what I've got to offer. It's not going to be quite up to what I can do or what an Indian restaurant would do, but anyway, here goes. Bit of rice on there. So let's just crack on with the onion bhaji. Again, a little bit flat, a little bit like doughy, like you'd expect from a takeaway, or you know, a shop bought takeaway. So yeah, it's all a bit sort of doughy and quite bland, really. Should be quite crispy and a bit more lighter than that. Well, that's how I would make my own anyway. So I'm going to crack on with this. Going to finish off what we got here. I don't think my wife's going to... You going to be having any more? She's sort of wavering. She probably will have a little bit more. So we're going to crack on with this, and I'll get back to you and I'll give you my final verdict on this chicken tikka masala and chicken jalfrezi takeaway from Morrisons. Well, that was the first helping. That was okay. My wife's just decided she's not going to have any more. She's had enough. But I've just gone in for another helping here. I'll show you that. Now, as far as the rice is concerned, yeah, it's okay. It's just like a boiled rice with some yellow dye in it, as far as I can see, and a few bits of cumin seeds in there. Fairly well separated. A little bit on the dry side for me, but no, it's not too bad. The trouble with rice is, it doesn't matter where you get it from, it gets cold fairly quickly. That's the trouble. So there we have it. That was the banquet meal, the Indian banquet meal from Morrisons. Chicken tikka masala, chicken jalfrezi, couple of naan breads, some pilau rice, and 4 onion bhajis. Now, what did I think about it? Well, let's go through each one. Chicken tikka masala. Well, that was okay. There was one piece of the chicken that I did have which was a little bit tough, to be honest with you. It was really, to be quite honest with you, it was like chewing an eraser, or rubber as we call them over here. But it wasn't quite the right texture. I always think of a chicken tikka masala to be quite a creamy dish, and it just didn't have that sort of consistency to it. Going on to the chicken jalfrezi, again, it was okay. I wouldn't go over the top with it. It had all the essential parts. It had the peppers, it had the onions in there. You've got the, obviously the red and green peppers, which is all part of having the jalfrezi. And the heat was a little bit more than what the chicken tikka masala was. So not too bad. Again, it just seemed to be lacking. It just seemed to be lacking in something. The pilau rice, well, that was, as I said, it was a little bit dry. All the parts in there that was necessary. I'm just looking around to see what was left, because there was one of these was suspect, which was I don't know if you can see that, but it's a green cardamom pod. If I was cooking that myself, I'd normally break that open, because it's the seeds that are inside that gives it all the flavour. So the other suspect that we got in there was this, which was a very small piece of clove. It's probably the only one I saw. Again, that should really be a little bit crushed up to get the flavour out of that. Going on to the naan bread, still got some left here. It's okay. As I said, it's more like a pita bread as opposed to a naan bread. And the onion bhajis, well, they were just like onion fritters, really. They didn't have not much flavour to them. I prefer an onion bhaji if you ever go to a restaurant, or I'll show you the ones that I normally cook on the screen now. When they come out like that, they're nice and crispy on the outside, they're quite loose and open, and you get a lot of flavours from that. So that's how I would regard an onion bhaji. But let's face it, this is a takeaway meal. So overall, what's my verdict? Well, I would have to give this, if I was giving it a number, I would probably have to say this is probably 8 out of 10. But it would have been more if the flavours and the texture of the curries were better, but they just did seem to be lacking a bit. But for the price, £9, it's a good meal for two. Is it a banquet? No, nowhere near being a banquet. But it was very tasty, and if you want to, like we did, arrive in quite late, and you just want to pick up something quite quickly to eat, it took probably about 12 or 15 minutes in the microwave, and we enjoyed it. So, well, there's not much left of it apart from a little bit of naan bread, which seems to be a bit dry eating it on its own. But that's what I would say. A good meal, okay, from Morrisons. That's their banquet meal. They did have two there. One was this one, the chicken tikka masala and the jalfrezi. The other one, I believe, was a korma and a chicken tikka masala, and all the rest of it was the same. So whether they do any more in there, I don't know. That was all that was left when we went in there today. We was in there about 6:30 before we came home. So would I have it again? Well, yeah, I would. I wouldn't go out of my way to have one, but if it's something that was, caught a bit short, or I was getting home later at night, and I didn't want to spend 20, 30 pounds on a traditional takeaway, then this is ideal. £9, you can't really go wrong with that, can you? For two people, £9, and both my wife and myself are quite full up after that. So it's very full, very filling. Flavour's not quite what I would like or expect from a takeaway, but there you go. What can you expect? Really can't expect too much for £9. So that's about it. I will do some more reviews on some of these takeaways. If you want to make any comments, please leave some down below. And as usual, like and subscribe if you want to see more. Oh, and as I said to you earlier, I do have my own channel called CurryShed. And if you're interested in seeing how you actually make curries, I have been doing it for decades now in my CurryShed. And if you'd like to go and have a look at that channel, I'm sure you'll find something interesting there if you're a curry lover. So thanks for watching. Bye for now. I'll be seeing you.